Why, hi, it looks like you're looking for a little part in our feature film here. Okay, well, why don't we get a little more acquainted then? Can you tell me your first and last name? Okay. And from where do you come from? That usually gives me a good feel for what you're willing to do. Okay. Well, alrighty. Now, tell me a little bit about yourself, doll. Yeah. You're just looking for a little bit of money during a time in which there's not too much hope or promise. Yeah. No, we've kept many girls like you from all around the country, almost all around the world. Can you tell me something new, please? Yeah, something new. What do you bring to the table? What kind of goods do you bring to this little here marketplace of ours? Okay. Single. Wow, I haven't seen one of those before. What else? Oh, really? Yeah, talented actress from your high school. Yeah, you would always practice in front of a mirror doing the little Lillian Gish parts. Come here. We don't have any more Lillian Gish parts. You see, the thing is that we're transforming. We're wanting to capture a more fun version of Hollywood. I feel like that's what the executive heads are looking for. In fact, they're looking for quite a bit. I'm gonna tell you though, it doesn't really matter what you do on screen. It's really what's off screen that matters to getting the part. Do you understand what I'm saying? You gotta play the part to play the part. Do you get what I'm saying? You've got to play with certain parts to play as certain parts. Are you following me? No. Okay. Dumb as a nail. Okay. There we go. Have you ever considered dyeing your hair blonde? Yeah, it's a nice little auburn shade here. What? No one asked about your granny. You got your hair color from your granny? Congratulations. But have you ever considered dyeing your hair blonde? Yeah, I think that would look really good on you. You've got that sort of blonde, sort of like as a bat kind of thing going on for you. You've got that kind of deer in the headlights thing going for you. Blonde. Okay. Have you ever considered getting a little bit of that electrolysis? Yeah, it's where they kind of pluck your hairline to make your forehead look taller. You look like a little caveman, you do. Yeah, Neanderthal looking, sort of like barbarian looking, fire discovering, rock playing kind of Neanderthal, really. Yeah, your forehead's about here. We're gonna need you to bring it about here. Yeah, so platinum blonde, electrolysis. Perfect. We're gonna dye your hair, give you a little bit of electrolysis. Your face, yeah, doll. I'm just gonna grab your face very quickly, okay? Incoming. I'm just gonna grab your face. So, yeah, your face looks nice and fat, round, too round for the motion pictures. We like to have our girls nice and slim. We're gonna need to just do something about that, okay? Slim face. Have you ever considered removing your molars? Kind of getting that Marlene Dietrich sort of look. She's very popular from Germany. She's done some very scandalous things. No publicity is bad publicity, but bad publicity is good publicity, because as long as you get attention, isn't that really what it's all about? So, remove teeth to give you that sort of Marlene Dietrich, Boris Karloff kind of look. Excellent. Teeth removed. Perfect. Have you ever considered getting a little bit of a jaw realignment, just kind of like shaving down your jaw? Yeah, it looks kind of fat. Oh, you got it from your mother. Well, when you meet her next time, just tell her real quick how unfortunate she's plagued your life with her face. So I'm just gonna shave down that cheekbone. So shave down the jawline. Okay. Let me see what else is wrong. These ears, sweetie, these ears. You look like a regular old elephant. Have you ever read The Tail Dumbo? You've never read about The Tail Dumbo? Very unfortunate. He reminds me of you a lot. I'm gonna need to just kind of do something about those ears real quick. They're popping out way too much. Have you ever considered stapling your ears? You don't even know how that works. Don't worry. We do. Staple ears. Okay. So as a resume, we're gonna just staple your ears. Staple ears. Shape. Down. Jaw. Dye hair and electrolysis. Electrolysis, flat, numb, blonde hair. Okay, let's start. But before we do, are you willing to do anything and everything in order to get to the part that you want to get? Even if it means that you're going to have to lose out on the main parts for now. There's girls who have been pumping, working, sucking, and hustling as much as they possibly can to get the lead role. You can't just come in like a new girl and expect that main part. You sell it, Billy. That's how people end up with a little Glasgow smile on the edge of the road. In fact, actually, denying the producers what they want kind of makes actresses end up with a Glasgow smile on the edge of the road. Poor girl. But who knows? Maybe that house will now be used as a horror movie plot, horror movie set for the rest of, I guess, the 20th century, as long as people remember the whole tragedy. What was that girl's name? I can't recall, but nonetheless, as long as we can kind of work it to our advantage, then what's the harm? No foul. So I'm just gonna go and dye your hair. Yeah, just as long as you're willing to do anything and everything except the scraps. Maybe one day you'll get your big break. As long as the producers take a nice little shine to you. So I'm just gonna collect some of this. And I'm just gonna wet your hair a little bit. And I'm just gonna brush this through. Stay still. My goodness, why are you moving? Why are you moving? Stay still. Don't be upset. I already am busy enough. I'm gonna have to just keep worrying about you. Just gonna keep brushing your hair and such. There we go. Your hair is about as thick and as coarse as a horse's mane. Where did you come from again? Oh, that's right. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. I'm just gonna brush your hair, brush. What was that? I mean, it really does depend, really, honestly. No, I would say it's about 50-50. Sometimes they say that the girls have an easier time here in the big old Hollywood just because they kind of know what they have to do for the producers to take a little favor, a little shine to them. But honestly, they expect the same out of the men too, so it's not really just one way or another. The producers don't discriminate, doll. They love them all. And if you want to get a nice job here, or any job at all, you'll do a lot of kissing and sucking up, if you get what I mean. You don't follow? Well, you are about as right as a batch of rocks now, aren't you? Now, I'm going to dye your hair. So give me one moment. I'm just going to get a little bit of this dye. A little bit of this dye here. I'm going to use this dye to put it in your hair, give you that platinum blonde kind of look. It really sort of pops out very well, very nice on the silver screen. Okay, I'm just going to open this up and I'm going to just start applying it onto your hair. Apply it onto your hair. There we go. Okay. Okay, perfect. Apply it. Perfect. Beautiful. Okay, turn around, please. Turn around, doll. We don't have much time. Onto your tail. Okay, face me. Perfect. Perfect. Now I'm just going to package this up, put it away. So now that we're going to wait for that dye to nice and clear up, then I'll wash it off your head. Platinum blonde. I'm just going to do a little bit of an electrolysis process. This might have some of that dye penetrate into your scalp. Penetrate. Do you follow? Do you get what you've got to do in this industry? Penetrate. My goodness, you really are as dumb as a bag of bird bones. Now, chicken bones to be exact. We gotta make sure we expel all of those bad demons from our bodies. Now, I'm gonna be just plucking out all of those little hairs from your head. That way you look like more of a lady rather than a man. So, okay, there we go, yes. I'm just gonna chip away at your scalp so clean it all. Just go in. Okay, that was just to prep it. Okay. Give me one more. Here it is. My little doohickey here is gonna emanate a little laser that's gonna allow it to just kind of burn and zap and 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 burn and zap, kind of like a torch onto your hairline, allowing it to just sort of zap, 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 zap. Tell me if you feel a little burn. It's pretty much like the flesh of your head is being torn off. Okay, that's how it's supposed to feel. Zap, zap, zap. Oh, perfect. Zap, 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 zap. What's that smell? It's your hair being burnt off of your scalp. It will not grow back. And if it does, we'll just burn it off again. But also, it's probably the dye kind of also seeping down on your scalp. It's gonna be nasty, I'm not gonna lie. But that's the cost of even being considered in Hollywood. Don't you want to have the life of glitz and glam? Don't you want to escape this terrible financial situation that we're currently in and run into the arms of these wonderful producers? Yes, of course they have a ton of money. They're related to the banks, who are profiting off of the fact that everyone now has no money. But it's totally okay as long as you side with them. You're gonna be nice and safe and fine as long as they choose you. There we go. Zap, 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 zap. Okay, Perfect. I'm going to give a little trimmer to the little baby hairs that I see here. Perfect. Now, I'm just going to make a little note of that. Electrolysis, nice and down. Now we're just going to shave down your jaw. I'm going to need you to just brace yourself. I'm going to just give you a little bit of a tonic to drink so that way you're a little more relaxed. So I'm going to need you to just drink that up. Perfect. I'm actually gonna just put this to the side real quick. Move your head. How do you feel? Can you feel that? You can? This is gonna be painful. So, I'm first gonna cut into your jawline just to kind of get a better feel for it. Where did my scissors go? There we go. We're going. I'm gonna get a little trim-a-roo. Trim-a-roo. Okay. And now I'm just gonna shave this bad boy down. Just gonna now onto the other side of your jaw. Just stay still with me, please. Okay. Perfect. I'm going to staple your jaw actually back together. Get the little skin that's kind of potted. Perfect. I'm going to chop that down when we've done taking care of your jawline. You're going to want to heal from that just for a little bit. Just shave down the jawline. Now we got to staple your ears back. Okay, so just stay still for me. Perfect. It's very simple, honestly. It's not going to take like a whole surgical procedure or anything like that. I'm just going to... There we go. All done. It's stapled to the sides of your head. Don't move, don't pop it out, don't do anything. You're going to look fantastic for the movie scenes, okay? If you were to move and pop it out, unfortunately you would lose a lot of roles. No one wants to hire a Dumbo in their movie production, okay? No one wants to hire someone who could hear what's going on in China, okay? We're going to need you to keep that little petite little looking head nice and petite, okay? The moment those ears pop out, I'm sorry, the firing is going to happen. So, let's talk contract. It seems that you are very much willing to do everything that I put you through, and you're very much willing to do even more than that. Once your jaw heals, that's going to come very well in handy for you in order to get the producers on your side. And I do mean that they're going to have to produce a lot more than just their money, especially when it comes to your person. So, I'm just going to pull up the contract real quick, get a little John Hancock from you, if you will. There we go. Now, if you wouldn't mind just signing right there. This signs away your entire life, sweetheart. You can't defy us, disobey us, run away from us, or really do anything that goes against our terms and conditions. Otherwise, we will sue you into a bid. What was their wording? You'll basically wish you had never been born. Just sign. There we go. Yeah. Here's your pen. Thank you. Perfect. Okay. And date it right there. Okay. Perfect. Excellent. So, now that we've gotten all of that taken care of, I'm going to just take off one and just wash off that dye from the top of your head. It's probably burning you at this point. And then I'll just brush it out. Okay. Turn around for me, please. Okay. And brush it out. Turn around for me again. I'm going to brush it out for me. Well, welcome aboard. You have now joined Hollywood. Do you feel special yet? Do you feel like there's gonna be a world of promise for you? Good. Just make sure that you're just as willing and open-minded to do anything and everything that the producers request of you, and you will make it far in this company. What was that? Oh, you've heard that people sell their soul here? That's a cute little magical tale. I guess they do. But trust me, you don't know what selling your soul is until you start to feel it destroying every single fiber of morality inside of your body. You start to wonder, if the producers might actually be demons, and have they possessed you with their own demonic influence? But that's show business.